Rules. This is not a family show.
Yeah, first, yeah. If
Say
you cuss,
whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
You have beer, so that's good.
Yeah.
If you're gonna burp, we encourage it. So
Yeah.
lean in. Do not hide. Do not swallow. Do not cry. Lean in and let it go.
Really?
You've never said that before.
Some people that kind of swallow that burp. We don't want anybody to do that.
Okay.
It's not healthy for one.
Okay.
Two, it's better content when you let it out.
That's what they keep telling me.
Man, I am digging these. I'm staring over at these blue blockers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like old man gone styling.
They're called tactical.
Tactical blue blockers?
Yeah. Well, the blue blockers is a different brand. They'll get a cease and desist. This is a different brand. They're tactical something and others. I don't remember what the brand was, but the commercial's really bad.
In America, if you want a guaranteed sale to men, call it tactical. You just say the words tactical on any item, and man, dudes will show up and just take the dollars.
Was this at like a late night infomercial that you bought these?
No, it's in the middle of the day.
Oh, it's the middle of the day.
It's over the air television.
I saw somebody on like YouTube, some ad. They were selling the quarter zip fleece, right? Mm-hmm. Calling them tactical quarter zips. It had one extra pocket on the shoulder. That was it. That was the only difference.
That's what makes it tactical. Do we cover all the rules though?
This is a tactical podcast.
Beers with Nigel is poured for you by Dire Oil Graphics, promotional products and design. They cover your brand bumper to bumper with graphic design, promo products, and print. See what Dire Oil Graphics can build for you at direoil.com. That's DYEROIL.com.
Beers with Nigel. It's a show about beer
and other things or stuff. By the way,
depending
Mr. Truck, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, but hey, buddy.
There's a one-way sign. You went against it.
This is the first time we're doing a podcast in what I like to call my alley.
That's true. We are on the patio between
the
your
patios.
pad.
The patios. 1, 2, 3, 4 patios.
Hand and glove, eye tap, and grains of taps.
Yeah. So.
Or also Nigel's patios.
That's my alley.
Your alley.
I'll tell you, we were going back and forth on text today, and I sent him a meme of Oscar the Grouch popping out of a trash can.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a trash can. I just thought it was a live shot from your apartment.
I mean, there's a trash can right across from my front door, which one of these days I'm going to complain to the city because we're not going to get into that. This is a different podcast.
This is a different podcast.
So I've got a new neighbor.
Yes.
I've got a new neighbor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Lyndsey.
Yeah, from Team Cocktail.
Yes.
Which destiny, right? To have a drinking-themed establishment move in next to Nigel.
Well, tell him the tagline. What's the tagline?
So our tagline is we're a drinking company with a clothing problem.
That's so great.
Does that mean clothing malfunction?
No, it means we're fixing all the clothing problems.
Oh, I got you.
You're welcome to come closer, so you can hear.
I feel like every time I see her, she's moving farther away from you.
Hello, Linda. How are you, my dear? This is going to be nice because we're going to get some
walk-bys?
Walking bys. People wonder what's going on. So
look, after 3 years and 115 episodes, I still don't know what's going on.
Is this 115 or 114?
I don't know.
Don't you have to put the episode number?
We do, but we never really remember.
I mean, you're asking me to pay attention a lot.
Gotcha.
Kristen says it's 115, so let's just go with that.
Thank you, Kristen.
So Lyndsey, tell us about Team Cocktail, because this is the thing. When I saw you were moving in, because I did some research as I got on Instagram and Facebook. I'm like,
did you gargle it? Did you get on the gargle machine?
Whoa, boy, you're coming hot in the paint early in the game, bro. What is wrong with you? You have enough
Memorial Day weekend.
What does that got to do with anything?
I don't know.
Did you drink yesterday?
I did drink yesterday.
Okay, good.
Not a lot, but I drank a little bit.
So anyway, the Team Cocktail brand, it's not new.
No.
Give us the backstory.
Yeah, so we've been around. We've been in business for 13 years, but it all started because we had a group of us going on a cruise in the Caribbean. We had 30 of us, and we were pretty fresh we were like in our early 20s, so mid-20s. We're like, well, we got to have a name, right? You can't just go on a cruise with 30 people and not name yourself.
Really? Is that a thing?
It was for us. I thought it was for everyone.
I've never been on a cruise, so I didn't realize that there were team names.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that it's a thing, but it was for us. And we decided we were going to name our group Team Cocktail. So that's what we did. And then we would make and we do this cruise. We still do it 17 years later, every January.
We want to go.
I'm going to be there.
I'm signing you guys up. Don't worry. Yeah, and so it all started because we would make funny T-shirts and things for our group, and people were like, well, how do I become part of the team? Because if you have 30 people having a really good time on a cruise ship, they're like, well, what do I have to do to join? And so,
buy booze.
What's that?
Buy booze.
Yeah, buy booze, be fun, and now buy a T-shirt because we're an apparel company. And that all started because when we went to the islands, we liked to buy the funny drinking shirts, that were local, but they just were kind of crappy quality, and they wouldn't last very long. So we're like, well, why can't we create high quality drinking apparel? And so, we drank a bunch of rum on Barbados. We got back on the cruise ship.
Okay.
As one does on Barbados. Yeah. And next thing you know, I quit my corporate job, and I've been making drinking shirts ever since.
So it's your full-time gig.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 13 years.
So how long did it take for you to realize, oh, this is a business?
Yeah. Well, it took about a year to a year and a half before we launched the website and everything, because this was back when it was a lot harder to make a website. Right. People had to code it and do all the things. Now it's such a plug and play. They make it a lot easier. But yeah, so we launched the website in 2010.
So what was going through your head? You're like, we went on this cruise. We've been making T-shirts. We've been drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we ask this about brewers all the time. When did you think?
Yeah,
you were
like,
we're going to go pro.
This is a business.
Yeah. Well, we knew that we had something. We had a community feel already, right? We had people who liked being around us, liked the concept of what the Team Cocktail community was, and liked to have a good time. And so, I don't know. We're like, well, people just weren't back then making a lot of funny T-shirts.
Yeah.
This was all kind of new. Now everybody is doing it, but I like to think we're one of the pioneers, right? Making the actual fun drinking shirts. And
I mean, your shit is great.
I know. Thanks. Look at you. You're rocking
look at
it.
that.
I mean, who doesn't? If you can't drink well with others, you probably shouldn't be drinking.
Well,
right.
And I think you're right. Everybody is making T-shirts.
Yeah.
Not
that's a
everybody's
thing now.
making good T-shirts.
Yeah, fun T-shirts. Or even to be honest, quality T-shirts.
Right.
Yeah, look, quality, but also a lot of people think it's funny.
Right.
And it's funny the 3 people you were drunk with on a Wednesday night.
Right. Well, that brings up a good point, because one thing that we found over the years is, you're out drinking and you're like, oh my gosh, I came up with the best T-shirt idea. Yeah. We talk about it all night. We're like, we're never going to forget that one. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, I actually don't remember what we talked about last night.
That's why we have an unending. We just forget to look at the Notes app on our phone, but we do have it.
That's what we have.
I have a list of, I don't know how many.
Couple hundred.
Because people say weird shit when they're drunk.
Yeah.
Or just in general. So I have a beer name list that's probably over. I've never counted them.
It's got to be a couple hundred at least.
But some of them have come to the light of day. Like we have a beer at Transparent where I work. It's called Pairs Well with Mouths. And somebody had said that. I was like, it pairs well with a mouth. I'm like, phrasing. So.
Well, maybe we need to compare lists, because I have a list in my phone of things that I think are funny.
Can you do that in the daylight?
Just compare lists. I mean, here we are. I mean, we are in an alley.
Right.
So I think it works out fine. Hello, Michael. Hello, Julie.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Oh, no, we always encourage that.
We encourage that.
We encourage.
Unlike your parents, we like back talking.
Are you playing that fake cornhole? What are you doing? You're going to It's so I love the fact that, shout out to Grains and Tats Student Cornhole League. Those boards are so close. It's like from me to you. Those boards should be smaller. You're going to
Are you going to throw fruit? I really want video of you throwing fruit.
Heckler.
I'm glad you invited my friend Lyndsey.
She's my neighbor.
I know she is. Are you going on her boozy bus tour?
We don't know about
we
this.
have breaking news.
that.
We've been invited to the cruise.
Yeah, good job.
Breaking
news. We love breaking news.
I do love me some breaking news.
So you do all things that are related to fun and drinking.
Yeah, so we plan a lot of events too, and the one that she just mentioned is called the Boozy Boutique Bus. And what we do is we started a team cocktail. It starts with like a champagne toast, and we load up a bus of people full of coolers, and then we stop at all these different boutiques around town, and every boutique has specialty drinks and cocktails and prizes.
Did you just do one in the last few months?
I did one in December.
All right,
You probably saw it.
Well, no. So my wife helps out at the local foundry on the weekends.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's like, this boozy boutique tour just came through. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool.
Yeah. So basically, we get on a bus, get everybody liquored up, and send them out shopping.
And they're going to buy shit. Then.
Yeah, they do.
You
They
know
buy
what?
a lot.
That's good.
Yeah,
Like drunk people spend money.
they do. And it's fun to like get out and see other, businesses.
Yeah.
That maybe because this one's going to be starting in Lee Summit, but going over to Overland Park. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you're going to see a bunch of places maybe you wouldn't shop before.
Yeah.
I don't get to Kansas often. We've covered this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keys, Kansas.
Don't like to cross the
yeah.
border.
Yeah.
It just
But when
takes
he
a lot of
does,
effort.
But when he does, he has a good time.
It just takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I don't like to drive.
Well, let's not get into that. So what?
There are Ubers,
Yeah. What were you doing before you decided to go into this?
So I worked
Obviously, you were drinking.
Yes. But like
She
you
had
mean
her
for my
first drink
job?
on that cruise.
You mean for my job?
Yeah.
I worked for a company that owned shopping centers. I was a marketing director at different shopping
Oh, so this is
centers.
not unlike what you were
No,
doing.
no. It's just instead of like at the mall, I was trying to get people to come and
Yeah.
shop all the stores, and now I guess I'm still kind of doing that with the Boozy Boutique bus, aren't I?
No, I mean it's not
No,
a
because really that's probably just R&D for you, right? Like you're just looking at what other people are doing and stealing good ideas. And,
Oh yeah, I'm always stealing
and
people's
making
ideas.
and making fun of other people's bad ideas.
Rob and duplicate.
R&D, Rob and
No.
duplicate,
Rob and
baby.
duplicate.
I've made a whole career out of R&D.
No, so that's what I did. I did marketing and events. So that's still what I'm doing here, just with apparel. And then I love planning events. Like we plan these events called Rock the Lot.
Yeah, tell us about those.
Yeah.
Those are super cool.
So we just did one in Lake Lotawana in the parking lot there, and I bring in 40 different vendors, all local vendors. We set up 3 bars, a DJ, games. There's like cornhole and all sorts of stuff. So it's like a Sunday fun day parking lot party. So you can shop and support local businesses, but also party.
I had no idea that was you behind that.
Yeah, that's me.
So that's our beer fest right there. We already got a partner.
There we go.
Yeah.
The beers with Nigel, Rock the Block. I don't know how we're gonna.
Yeah.
We like complicated names, and really we like complicated events. So,
So,
look, if
Oh,
you,
I heard about that. Yeah.
if you want to go extra or too much,
just call us.
just call us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love
Also,
that.
if you want people who don't know what they're doing, just call us.
So
Noted.
let's get into the history of your drinking.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, you didn't know it's an intervention.
Oh, it is. You know what? I've been waiting for this day.
Nate and I have some letters we'd like to read.
Oh,
So
dang.
when I was asking you, because when I went I was like, do you even drink beer? You're like, oh, I'll drink all the things.
Yeah.
So what's your drink?
Nice one.
Opener.
No, that was not nice. That was not nice.
This is
Hello, gentlemen. It's the hand and glove crew walking by, doing what they do, making this alleyway better than it should be. So what is your drink of choice?
Okay, well, it depends. But my standard go-to drink is a Tito's and soda because
Okay.
I'm basic like that.
Tito's
with a
is
lime.
great though.
Yes. But if we're like going out, like nice drinks, I love Kettle One Slightly Dirty Martini, blue cheese olives to be specific.
You got a fan over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, girl.
Look at that.
She's raising it. That is a good drink though.
Yeah. I love lots of things. I
But
drink
I-
a lot of red wine too.
I love the add-on though with a blue cheese olive.
Yeah.
That's the shit though.
I mean, no.
Makes a difference.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
You know what I had
like
the other
that.
day? I had a sake martini.
Ooh.
I didn't know that was even a
Did you
thing.
like it?
Oh, it was delightful because I
Yeah.
like sake.
Yeah.
What up, homeboy? Living the dream out here, just making podcast dreams come true.
Tell me more about this sake martini.
So we went to it was at Brookside Sushi. I told you about it. You didn't go. I think it's Brookside Sushi up on 63rd. Best sushi I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, it was,
I love
and
sushi.
they had a sake martini. I was like, I've never heard of that. Well, let's go. And that sushi, it was interesting because that particular sushi restaurant is run all by Latinos, and so they've learned from the best people in Kansas City, and they're executing on a super high level.
Wow.
It was mind blowing to the point where shout out to the homeboy Zach. He was once one of our interns. He worked aboard on one episode.
He did.
Shout out to Zach. He lived in Japan. He's like, this is better than I had there,
Wow.
Really?
which is pretty impressive.
Wow.
And
Nate,
so-
did you take notes because we need to go there?
Yeah. So sake martini. I had never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any olives or blue cheese in it, but here we are.
Well, that might not go well with sake.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
But
Maybe.
why not?
I don't know. That's true.
It
Why
was,
not?
It was a cold martini. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That sounds
So,
wonderful.
yeah,
I'm going to
ma-
go backward a little bit, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the guest.
Rewind.
Rewind. Back to the guest. Because
'Kay.
we know what you like now.
Right.
But you weren't always drinking
No.
the slightly dirty martini with a blue cheese olive.
No. So,
You know, what
how
were
far
you-
back do you want to go?
Let's just say college. What were you drinking before you knew, before you
Yeah.
had, A, you had money,
Yeah.
and B, you knew better?
Sure. So, when I was old enough to go to the bar, it was like whatever the special was. So, like
We've never had anybody
Mondays.
actually say that line before. Well, when I was old enough.
Heard.
Just saying, when I was at the bar, it was whatever the special was. But like I remember Mondays being tea night, and so they had all the different Long Island iced teas.
Jesus.
And then it's like, you really get a like bang for your buck, right? With the Long Island.
Well, that's true. I mean,
Yeah, all the different
you
liquors.
will get you there.
Yeah.
I'm about to get a special delivery over here.
There we go.
Thanks,
But
Sam.
I really liked. I drank a lot of amaretto sours.
As did every female,
Yep.
I think, of our generation.
I think that was hidden in the sorority house in my closet that we weren't supposed to be drinking amaretto sours. And
We've never had that. We have that.
That's not true, Nigel.
The one time we had to edit.
Monarchy.
Oh, so twice.
What was the other one?
Dez.
Oh, Dez. Well, but Dez was virtual. I don't count that one.
That was during COVID. It's a weed cough. It'll be fine. It's not COVID. Sorry, I digress.
And because we will not break rule number 1 on this game show.
Oh, we never told them the rules.
Oh, that's true. Rule number 1.
Don't die.
Rule number 2.
Don't be a dick.
There you go. That's it.
Okay.
So if you're a dick, you're ruined. We have a thing called beer karma.
Okay.
And if you give beer, and then it could be drink karma. If you give drinks, it'll come back to you, right? If you're a dick, it does not. You fuck up your beer karma.
And really,
I like that.
you're gonna fuck up everything. If you're a dick,
And we
nothing's
do,
gonna happen.
and we do have a rule number 3 that's in review, thanks to Kristen over there, and it makes perfect sense.
Lean into the funny.
Yeah, always go for the joke.
okay.
So even if you're having a serious something, I'm like, I'll make a joke about it, and you might get. I'm like, I'm going for the joke. It's calm down.
Okay.
So we always.
So the disclaimer comes after.
Well, sure, you gotta go for the joke, and then let somebody get pissed. But like, there's no reason to be pissed. It's a joke. Okay.
Okay.
We're workshopping rule 3 actually, so we'll get back to you.
But in the
Yeah, always.
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 Yeah. So anyway, so you were drinking.
Was there
Yeah.
was
So-
beer on that list ever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We drank lots of beer. I mean,
What was your cheap at your college? What was your cheap beer?
So we drank a lot of Keystone.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember my dorm fridge was full of Keystone.
Okay.
We had the
Um,
Keystone Light.
And Keystone
Can
Light.
we name this
Soup-
college?
Iowa State University.
Oh, that's a party school.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
It is.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I loved it.
I know some Iowegians.
Yeah.
And
Iowegians?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they call them. Iowans.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know some people who went there, and they are party school.
Well, I mean, if you think about, I'm from a small town in South Dakota, went to college in Iowa. There's not a lot that happens in those states.
Yeah.
So you figure out how to drink and what you like to drink fairly young, I feel like.
I feel like you kind of get.
Or maybe I'm just
you
speaking
got
wrong.
like choices. Like I'm gonna drink or I'm gonna read the Bible.
Exactly. Yep.
I didn't know you were going to go there, bro.
But look, I also have spent a lot of time in rural America, and there's not a lot of choices.
Thank God I didn't. Anyway,
Like you were in Oklahoma, dude.
I lived in a city, not in a village
A village, huh?
or whatever, small rural.
I mean, it was still Oklahoma.
but it was a city.
I mean, it was still.
You know,
Oklahoma.
shut up. We know what time it is.
Oh, it's
Mystery beer.
It's time for mystery beer. So
Okay.
Thank you, Bree Burrows.
So shout out to Bree Burrows. That's she's one of the female owners of a brewery in Kansas City. She's awesome. As you might imagine, this is the mystery beer bag. You might imagine it came from a golf course. It did.
We just don't know which one.
Fun fact though, we're in the closest proximity to the person who got the bag. He lives across the street. Why didn't we invite him?
But we've tried for years.
Oh, he's such a dick. so
Keep everything like in the block here.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
it. Thanks for including me so fast.
So there's glasses in there, but there's 3 beers. You get to pick a beer.
Okay.
The idea is not to look at the ABV because we play a game called Guess the ABV. It's like Price
Okay.
is Right.
Oh, I like it.
Closest without going over.
But you can
Okay.
tell us what the beer is, where it's from, and you get to pour it. So
Okay.
have at it. You can put the microphone down. We'll talk amongst ourselves. Talk.
Talk.
Talky.
What are we,
Talk.
how you know?
Your
How was
glass.
Papa's?
Yeah.
Just reach in and pull it out. It's fine.
Did you meet the dog?
I did meet Woodford.
And of course, my first question was like, Woodford was preserved. They're like, absolutely.
I want to know. Look, I know it's the wrong kind of dog, but if you're naming him Woodford, he needs a barrel on his collar.
Like a little tiny one?
Yes.
You could totally do that. That would be dope.
I feel like you're around the world of making merch.
The
I feel like
Saint
you
Bernards.
can make this happen.
That's what he's saying, but it's not the right type of dog. But that would be cool if your puppy had a barrel. You know what you could do?
She just tried to mansplain my joke.
If you, she really did.
And look, as the resident bearded white guy, mansplaining is my thing.
So we're working on dog.
But if you had one with a
Apparel,
little barrel, people
accessories.
would buy the shit out of those.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
Kristen need a little?
Oh yeah. Where's your? Give me your glass.
I can't remember.
What? No, as long as it's not. What's your allergy?
Peaches.
Peaches. When there's no peaches, there are no peaches harmed or in this.
Is
on
anybody
this
going to sing
episode.
Peaches?
Peaches
Okay.
for peaches. Is it peaches? What's the peaches
Millions
song?
of peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches for
yeah.
free.
Yeah. Peaches for free. So what we got there?
So it's Greens gluten-free India Pale Ale.
Okay.
We've been on a gluten-free kick lately.
You know, we
Wow.
shout out to the glutards.
Jesus Christ!
I can't take credit for that phrase. I'm gonna give Nolan the credit because he says he called it glutards. It's funny. It's
It
fun.
is
Always
funny.
go for the joke,
It
right?
is funny, and I feel really wrong.
I think glutards would laugh at it. Hey, you remember back in the day that when there was no such thing as being gluten intolerant? Remember that? Remember those days?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
You know, for a black dude, you're sounding awful old white man right now.
I'm just saying. It smells good. It smells like berries.
I don't taste the berry though.
Yeah.
It may not be that. It might be, gluten-free beers are generally made with sorghum. So it could be that. So what would we guess the ABV on this thing? Since it's gluten-free, are we gonna?
There's like a
don't even
weird
know.
competing flavor going on here.
No,
Like, I
it's-
feel like there's 2 different things happening.
No, it's got some aggressiveness on the end, on the tongue, where you're like, okay, why are you still there?
It's little tease on the tip.
It's like
it's
a little
aggressive.
grassy to me.
Grassy would be
I don't
good.
know.
Yeah.
Is that?
No, definitely.
I'm not like a beer connoisseur, but I get a little.
But you know what? This is the thing. You say you drink wine.
yeah.
Same concept.
True.
It really is.
Yeah.
Where whatever and everybody's palate's different. Whatever you get, that's what you get. I'm not gonna be like, well, no, it's not grassy. What do you mean it's grassy? It tastes like poop. We've been hanging out way too long.
Has anybody ever made a poop beer?
Probably not.
I mean, they make pickle beer. Why would they not make poop? It's the same thing.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. I just had.
Have you had the pickle vodka?
God, fuck no.
I have.
It's so good.
It's good for shots.
Yeah.
No.
Chilled pickle vodka.
He thinks pickles are from the devil.
Oh, that's the
No.
devil's food. If I believed in the devil, that is what the devil would eat.
You believe in the devil because you don't like pickles.
I love pickles. Pickle vodka.
The-
Is good.
why
Sorry,
would-
I digress.
How
Sorry.
did that cucumber touch you wrong? That's what I want to know. Why would you ruin a perfectly good cucumber?
Now, what I don't like is fucking fried pickles.
Oh, really?
Those should not be fried. They're too slimy.
I think they're good.
I've heard that about
Is
you.
there
actually.
anything bad?
Wow. Wow. And then when you get them, they're always super hot. And everybody tries to get in early.
Right, 'cause you're
And
hungry.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, fried pickles. Then you get fucked up.
Yeah. Then you burn your tongue. And,
Yeah. And then you still eat them. It doesn't,
Because pickles
doesn't
are
matter.
wrong, and you should never do anything with the pickle.
Well, they're from the devil, according to you.
It's true.
Anyway, what do you think
sorry.
the ABV on this is? You don't have to say sorry. You can interject whenever you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 4.6.
It's got to be low.
You're not supposed to look at it.
Oh, I thought I was telling you what it was.
No, it's a guess,
Oh,
girl.
okay. Next time I'll guess, but I
Okay.
know what it is now.
You didn't see it, did you? Okay, what's your answer?
This is the Price is Right rules?
He's got a mic right there.
Oh, you do have a
Flip
mic.
the little
yeah,
thumb
make sure it's
switch.
on. I forgot.
There you go.
This is the Price is Right rules?
Yeah.
Well, I got to go 4-2 then.
Okay. I'm gonna go 4.6.
You know what? Price right rules. 4-4.
Kristen.
You already said 4-7. I say 4.5.
Well, that's the way the Price is Right works. Is if I
You said 4.7.
say it. What up, Dave?
Hey, speaking of pickle lovers. All right.
No, the way Price is Right works is if I say it, you can go up. Yeah. I didn't mean to mansplain it to you. It's fine.
You got to spread your legs wide when you do that. You got to do this.
You know, babe.
You got a man spread. All right, Bob. The
What-
actual
what we
retail
got?
APV.
The APV is 6.0.
Whoa!
Whoa, that
Yeah.
does not feel like a 6.0 at
That's
all.
what she said. That's sneaky.
I feel like that came in much shorter.
Like rated over than under.
Well, any more beer left in there?
Nope.
Yep. Well, nobody gets any.
No.
That's it.
You know what? No.
So back to you, because it's you.
Because it's me.
Team Cocktail for those
Yeah.
who don't know. So the opportunity, because you had a brick and mortar before, right?
Yeah, so for the last 2 years, that was my first store I opened out in Lake Lotawana. So I was there for about 2 years, and then my lease was coming up, and I wanted to live below Nigel. So,
Wow.
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 I'm gonna need about 7.5 minutes airtime right here.
Do you need to play a sound effect or something for that?
No. I've got a few things I need to say.
The happy birthday sound effect, is that on there still? Wow, here we are. You can't hear it. We're playing the happy birthday theme in a terrible piano.
We did an episode on his birthday a couple years ago. We had everybody singing to you.
Yeah. I tried to forget that one. To be honest with you, I forgot about that
So
shit.
where were you between? Did you come late? Lotawana straight here?
Yeah, so I closed the store at the end of March in Lake Lotawana and then took over the lease here and, opened here 2 weeks ago. So,
So how'd you find out about, because those are my landlords.
I know.
How'd you find out about this spot? Because I knew like a month before. I was like, they're like, I think we're moving. I'm like, okay. Because I know it's great to come when you break your vacuum to come get it fixed, but downtown Lee Summit is probably not really the place anymore.
Not the place to be. And they were never happy with what's going to happen again in about
when
2
the
weeks.
streets are blocked off.
When the
There's-
streets
Oh,
get
yeah.
closed
Yeah.
and the old people can't get in to turn in their vacuums.
No. They do come in. They just drag it from further away.
Or they move my barricades and they drive through,
Yeah.
and I get upset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the whole
I've
thing.
seen many a person with a Ferris wheel in front of my house and somebody trying to get into the vacuum store. I'm like,
ain't
they've
gonna
got,
happen.
and they've got a vacuum in tow. I'm like,
That ain't gonna
That's
happen.
got to suck.
what is up? More. You know what? I poo-pooed the cornhole, but there's 50 motherfuckers
You got
here.
a good crowd over
You
there.
thought
What is
that
up,
this was
son?
going to be a bad idea. But I first said,
You
let's
come
do it
to
on the
play on
patios.
this
Nigel was
tiny-ass
like, no.
That's going to be not hard. I know most of those motherfuckers
I mean,
over there.
can you throw the bag a whole 4 feet?
We're gonna have to tag.
How
Grant.
much? You've done it for 13 years.
Yeah.
But you started 2 years with the physical store. Like,
Yeah.
what was the difference in? And did that just take your game up a whole new level?
Yeah, it was, hindsight, whatever, but we loved being online and everything, but I was excited when we got our first location. It was fun to, after selling online and only seeing people, through Facebook and whatever, it's nice to see a customer every day and, get the feedback on your stuff versus what you think is going to be really cool, and then you hope that they buy it online. So that was a really fun change. And then, when my lease was coming up out of Lotawana, I had put some feelers out in downtown Lee Summit, and somebody reached out and was like, hey, I heard this space is opening up. It looks like it'd be the perfect size for you. And so I reached out to the landlords, and come to find out, the coolest part about it, or maybe the craziest intervention of it, is that Sarah is an Iowa State grad.
I told you about those partiers.
Yeah, and so it was like it was meant to be that I was supposed to be in this spot.
Yeah.
So
Are we talking Sarah from True Truck?
Nope.
Or
No, Sarah.
the
Oh, my
landlord.
landlord.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
You know
but
too
I
many
love Sarah
Sarahs.
from the True KC
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
I can never know because I know it started as truck.
it did. Yeah,
But now we say True KC, and so her stories. You know what?
I had to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you just had to let go.
I'm getting some applause from over there.
Let go.
Golf,
let
just
burp.
give me the golf clap. So the crazy thing about when you guys were coming in and it was going to be the grand opening, I'll never forget this shit.
That was crazy. I didn't get to go in, but I walked by and I'm like, crazy.
So we had talked, and you know that we're doing this, that, and the other, and so I'm getting up, I'm going to work. I look out the window. I'm like, what's all these voices? There's a line down the street before they were even open.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And so before I left, I went to go say hi, and you guys were like on the cash register like this. Ah!
yeah.
I was so busy at 10 a.m. It was wild.
It was honestly, it was like more than I could have imagined. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a line of people all the way down the block. People were like waiting to get in to shop. I mean,
So
it
wild.
was like one in, one out shopping, which is
Yeah.
like every
That's gotta
shop
feel so
owner's
good.
dream. No, it was incredible. It was incredible. Like,
It was.
yeah.
I was like, this place is going to be dope because, well, the last time we hung out in there, they were like, "You want a margarita?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Say less."
Oh yeah, because we serve. Well, so people know we serve complimentary margaritas and Coronas when you shop.
Heard.
And on event days, we like feature other things too. But that's our like standard.
I'm going to need a lot more mid-workday shopping.
Yeah, I think you are.
Bro, and listen, the merch though, the merch is super dope.
Yeah,
There were
thanks.
Because it's not the same shit you see everywhere.
well,
Right.
and it was things that caught my eye, but it was also when you go touch a shirt, you're like, oh, I could actually wear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's funny because I bought some merch and I love your. I'm wearing your merch right now.
Yes, you are. I appreciate that.
I think it's super quality merch, but the other couple of days ago, my buddy Brad, who's standing right over there, I see him walking through the alley with a Team Cocktail bag.
Yeah, they're good customers.
He's like, dude, the pool's open. I needed some new fucking trunks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we have more than just T-shirts. It's like men's swim shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
And
the whole
polos. We got the whole
You got the
outfit.
swim trunks with the button-up shirt.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been trying to sell those. Too. Shout out to Brian Macbeth. So we sent him pictures. We were in the store with because he loves wild shirts.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you got to come get these, but you're gonna need the shorts.
Yeah. Got to do the whole look.
Yeah, I'm already trying to decide which set I'm getting.
I know
for,
what. Yeah, I know what to get you for your birthday.
for Lake.
What
for
size
Lake
are you?
weekend.
What size are you?
That would be double fat man.
Double fat man. I've heard.
You shouldn't talk to your mom like that.
Wow.
Is Team Cocktail still online? Is the store
Yeah.
still online
Oh yeah.
as well?
Yep. Everything's online, so everything that you get in the store, you can get on the website too. So.
So when
Yeah, we ship anywhere.
The real question is,
Yeah.
when does the sign come?
Oh gosh, like a week and a
you know
half.
who's doing the
I've
sign.
already
Have
tried
you
to
seen it?
sabotage the sign.
What do you mean?
Well, because I don't like Dave.
Oh, whatever.
Shout out to Fossil Force. They do great work. Wow.
Yeah. No, I'm.
Like I told you, look, Dave has too much going for him.
He's too successful.
He's
so
incredibly
great at his
nice.
job. And he's incredibly talented.
He's incredibly talented. He's very successful. You don't get all that.
He's like,
No.
come on, man.
I am starting the anti-Dave campaign.
I'm not.
I'm here for Dave because I'm really excited
No,
about
actually,
these
I've
signs.
seen
Yeah.
the drawings. I'm excited
Yeah.
about it. That's gonna be a good
I don't,
sign.
I think it's
think
gonna be cool.
the drawings do it any justice.
And
though.
Yeah.
I hear, are you ready for people listening that are in our area?
Within
I've
100
heard-
miles.
The sign is going to go up the day before the Neon Lights tour.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a tour down here.
Neon lights, sure. Is
Yeah.
this new?
They're going to do a tour of all the neon lights. So Fossil Forge has done
5011.
like,
It's a shit ton.
98.7% of the signage in downtown.
That's a shit ton.
That's a shit ton.
5011. If you don't know
I
that
apologize.
number.
I apologize for leaving that hanging this time.
Yeah, you really, that's fine.
But he's done, most of it. They've done a lot of neon. I keep saying like Dave and Ben and Remy. It's a team. But they're going to do a little tour, and yours is going up the day before the tour.
I know. I'm very excited about that.
That's very cool.
We'll be the newest addition to
What
the
up, buddy?
There we go.
to the block. It is going to look really cool because this block, as you're coming across from the railroad tracks,
Yeah. Yeah.
like all those neons in a
Yeah.
row. I think
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a neon sign. I'm going to say, like, from the time we
doesn't?
started Team Cocktail, like, and obviously, like, with the, name
I-
and whatever, like.
I have in my
Neons.
head like the Beers with Nigel can logo, like a neon version of that in my head. That I would
All we
love to
got
see
to
someday.
do it. All we got to do is do it.
So I have an important question because we're sitting here
Yep.
in Nigel's alley.
Yep.
We're outside, hand in glove. Have you been to hand in glove in the morning yet?
Yes.
And have you ordered the Nigel?
I have not ordered the Nigel yet,
Here
but
we
I
are.
did hear about it, and somebody was talking about it. We were with somebody the other night.
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody, I can't even remember who it was, and they were like, "At Hand in Glove, have you had the Nigel?" And I was like,
It's out in the wild.
"No," but other people aren't mentioning it. Friends that don't know you.
Yeah.
It's a great drink that started 115 episodes ago.
During COVID. That's how we got through COVID.
I don't remember. You said it's.
Bourbon burnt sugar latte with 4 roses.
Oh yeah, that's right up your alley. Yeah.
Dean's
And
like,
you can go hot or ice depending on your mood.
Yeah. Okay.
Or,
Or the
just,
weather.
or the season.
Right?
Okay.
Both work.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try it.
There's
Sometimes you don't even ask if they. Sometimes you just walk in and they're like, "Oh, here's a Nigel."
Yeah. And there's a double Nigel, apparently.
Oh.
You've not done that?
I didn't invent it. How about that? Somebody's like, oh, they're like, you want the double Nigel? I'm like,
I
who
think
said that?
I think I just somebody like they just gave me the double Nigel once. I'm like,
Oh.
thank you very much.
That's a good way to start the day.
Yeah.
Listen. Hand in glove was a necessary thing to get through the dark days.
Yeah.
All right.
I love
Let's
Hand
get
Glove.
to the dark moment right now. Let's have a mystery beer.
Mystery beer.
Not a beer.
All right.
So she's going back to the bag. That Frenchie, he's a handsome dude. Is that a girl or a boy? It's a boy. He's handsome. Oh,
Is it a little crane?
She even found the opener.
Oh no, that's Sandhills over there, isn't it?
It is Sandhills. So shout out to Pathlight Brewing for that opener.
Yeah, that just appeared in our bag one day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess we should give you a class. Ooh, that's pretty.
Thank you, ma'am.
I left her a little proper pours. Unlike you, where you like over pour yourself first.
That hurts. I feel like that hurts.
I think she's good. She got a beer.
Holy moly!
Is she bringing beers over here? Who are those for? Pat, put them. We're here to drink.
All right.
Wow.
So you didn't look at the ABV this time.
I did not look.
Good job.
Yeah.
So that's.
I learned the rule. Don't you look?
No, I'm looking at the name.
Oh, here.
You
what if I
want to
block
do
this?
it? You want to do it?
Tell
No,
us
you go
what,
ahead.
tell us what we're drinking.
We're drinking Sandhills Brewing Red Tail.
Shout out to Sandhills in Mission, Kansas.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, you said lovely.
Oh, that's
wow.
lovely. That's a
Wow.
lovely beer.
Wow.
Look, all their stuff is just clean.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Kristen, you would love this. Try this.
Is it a sour? Is that what that is?
It's. I'm going to say it's maybe like a farmhouse ale
Okay.
that can be funky and barny and
wild.
Yeah, wild.
Whiskey a little bit.
It may be. I don't know if it's barrel aged or not. That's delightful. It hits your palate though, because you're like, oh my god, that is sour.
Is that what you said?
Look at her face.
I'm doing duck face. You got to take a selfie when you do that.
She's good at that. It's fine. I'm surprised by how many people are out here playing this cornhole. This tiny,
I mean, look,
tiny
there's an
cornhole.
audience.
Yes.
They even brought their camping chairs.
Yes.
Well, you got to sit
Yeah.
down.
Look, I mean, you're serious about the league when you bring your own,
Yeah.
your own
Right?
chairs.
Your own chair.
So it says a Flanders red.
Is that a Ned Flanders? Is that a left-handed beer?
With wine
Sorry,
grapes.
Simpsons humor.
So it's a red ale with wine grapes.
Oh yeah, it says a classic sour red ale of Belgium.
Yeah, that's delightful. It is.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know that I've ever had a beer that tastes like this.
There's a lot more out there that and Sandhills does some. Now, if you notice, all their beers have birds. They name all their beers after birds. Birds from Kansas only, though, because they're Kansas side. But no, there's a lot of things out there like that that may be whiskey influenced or wine influenced or whatever influence. It's the wild wild west right now in brewing.
Sure doesn't taste like a Keystone Light, I can tell you that.
Thank
No, yeah.
Thank Jeebus.
Keystone Light is a palate cleanser.
I don't even know if it's that.
But that's really good because
I feel like that's even saying a lot about Keystone Light.
well, okay, you mean Ultra then. Ultra's the palate cleanser.
Make Ultra. I mean, look, when you're on a diet.
Oh my God, don't get me on the Ultras, man.
Just an easy drink.
Yeah. It's not. You shouldn't be. It's fine. I'm not going to go there anymore.
Look, if you want to pound 25 while you're in the pool.
Whoa, that's phrasing. 25 what?
Wow.
You said it, not me. Why are you getting on my ass?
Your pool days are much different than mine.
You haven't hung out with Brad and his new trunks from Team Cocktail.
I will be soon.
Always.
That's
I will
what
be soon.
happens. You get some Team Cocktail trunks.
I'm gonna get all of downtown Lee Summit decked out.
Let's go. Let's go.
It was really cool the other day. We were walking. We had closed the store. We were walking down the street, and there was somebody that we didn't know wearing one of our shirts. That's like the ultimate compliment. It's really
That's
exciting
awesome.
to like see people.
I had a shirt on the other day, and somebody asked me if I got it from you guys.
Oh, really?
Because they already know. I'm
Yeah.
like, I said it would make sense.
I love that.
I think that all of the downtown board should all get
Those shirts.
the shirt matching shorts
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to go
for
hard
a
in the paint.
picture.
Yes.
I want like a classroom picture, but we're all wearing that. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
So Nate hates it when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyhow. So the sets, we like to call them, because to give you something to call them, they're the vacation tuxedo.
Oh.
Hell yes.
Beer name.
What do you hate about that?
I think I wrote that down as a beer name. Vacation Tuxedo.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like it, it doesn't have to have a fancy name. It's a awesome pair
No,
of
but
shorts and a
that's branding.
shirt.
I love to name things, clearly.
That's branding and marketing right there.
I mean,
That's her brain at work.
If I'm on the website and I see something that says Vacation Tuxedo, I'm like, that's for me.
Right.
You know what? And also, that means I can wear it to a wedding.
Right. Exactly.
If it says tuxedo, I'm allowed to wear it to a wedding.
Yeah, because you can wear it like
Hello,
from the
Nelson.
pool bar.
Love you first time.
Matter of
caller.
fact,
Last time
I think
listener.
the next time I officiate a wedding, that's what I'm wearing.
Well,
Oh.
that may be a beer selfie wedding.
I can't wait for this.
So our last podcast, we had beer selfie on, and basically their Instagram is people taking beers
Okay.
and taking pictures with them, and he just reposts them.
Okay.
And he's got 65,000 followers, and we like
And
is there,
doesn't have to create any content.
right? And we were like, has anybody gotten married from this shit?
And he wasn't sure.
he wasn't sure.
And so then I'm like,
So he
we're on a
volu-
quest.
So he volunteered. We're going to do a Beers with Nigel beer
collab.
selfie collab, and he's going to officiate because he's internet ordained.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So if you need to get married, divorce, exorcism, whatever, Nick can do it.
Well, that's good to know, because Nate just got ordained last night.
Oh no!
Hey, look, it's hard. It takes 5 minutes.
I was like, did they ask a lot of questions? He's like,
I passed
65.
all the questions.
Yes. It's really rough. My oral report was really hard.
That's what I hear about your oral. You walked right into that shit, didn't you?
Well, actually, I did. I even did a COVID wedding, like socially distanced in somebody's backyard.
You're going to have to give him some pointers, because he's got his first wedding coming up in September, I guess it is. You got a few months.
I have only one rule.
Okay.
I don't pray.
Okay.
I feel like my blasphemy only goes so far. And I do a lot of things to tempt any, like fateful lightning strikes. I'm just going to draw the line right there.
So, what do we think the ABV is on this beer? Because we haven't gotten that far yet.
I'm not good at this because I don't really know how that works.
Neither are we.
Neither are we.
Okay.
Neither are we. It's
Like,
just
what's considered really high? What's considered, like, what's a Mick
you know what?
Ultra?
We're not probably 4,
Okay.
and then the dark,
Double digits is when you're thinking high.
Yeah,
Okay. Double digits is high.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe like a, I don't know, 7.5?
I mean, that seems high for that beer, but I wouldn't be surprised. What say you, sir?
I'm going to go 6.5.
Okay, what you got? As he takes another drink.
You know what? I'm going to go 8.
Whoa.
I think it's a little sneaky.
You went
I said 7.5.
6.5? I'm going to go 6.4 since you went 8.
Our actual retail ABV.
Hold on. We get past the blue blockers. 7%.
Ooh. Nate with the winner.
Yeah, you win.
That means you get the rest of the bottle.
No, he doesn't. He's got some. He's got some.
Yeah.
No, you don't need any more. God damn it. Oh, you get the dregs. You get the dregs.
That's all right. I like the dregs. I mean, I hang out with you. You're from Oklahoma.
It's the dregs. Here we are. He looks so chill right now.
Is this our first dog guest?
I think so. I think we talked about that. Yeah.
Woodford, hang on. Let me do a little pan.
Yeah, just spin to Woodford. There
Woodford,
he is.
smile.
Smile,
There's
Woodford.
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 Look at the camera. Look at the camera. That's awesome.
That's definitely the first time that's happened on the show.
I love it.
And that was pretty creepy.
Don't ever do that again.
So
great.
what's okay. Okay. I think he was surprised by his own burp right there.
I thought it was done.
Even I was like, oh my God.
It just keeps going.
I thought it was over, and then it kept going.
Phrasing. So now you're downtown.
Yep.
You're about to get into the summer season.
I know.
You're about to get, and we talked briefly about downtown days.
Yep.
Do you think you're ready?
I will say the last 2 weeks have been really busy and crazy. So I think it's been a good lead up.
Okay.
I think it's going to be interesting because it's going to be such a different crowd than maybe what I've had the last 2 weeks. So
It won't be the same.
yeah,
But like I told you, you get a lot of walkers
yeah,
who come across. They're going to see neon lights. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. They're like flies, not flies, but bugs at night.
they're going to think I'm a bar. It happens every time,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
understand because of the name. Everybody thinks Team Cocktail's a bar, which we do serve complimentary drinks. But yeah.
Well, look, give it another
So-
few years. It might be both. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
That'd be dope.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You could take over the upstairs and make it the bar.
There we go.
part.
There we go.
You giving up your place or what?
To be honest with you, I just above El Plato down the street. I got a tour of that apartment the other day.
Is it open again?
No, I just met the lady living in there,
Jane.
Mm.
That apartment, bro.
Oh, when the way they fixed that up,
Oh.
so good.
I told her, I said, if you move, you need to let me know. But yeah, once I do that, you guys can do a bar upstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe knock out a window, not a window, but
Connect it.
Yeah, put another patio.
Yeah.
I've always just thought we just need to lay a couple 2x4s across.
to get to my window. Well,
Yeah.
here we are. I've locked myself out plenty of times. I've thought about it.
By the way, I have video if anybody wants to see it.
You shut up. So yeah,
I mean, I'm feeling good about the space, so I'm really excited. We'll see what
I think
Days brings.
you'll get a lot of newbies.
Yeah.
Because that I mean, you get people from all over to come to
Well, I had people tell me that you'll get a lot of new people that come in. Maybe they're not shopping that time, but they'll come back.
Yeah, sure.
After downtown days.
get some eyes, get some eyes on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about getting visuals and people seeing your stuff and knowing your brand and your name. And I'm going to hand out all the things. And
I mean, as much as people think people don't come across the tracks, they do.
yeah,
I mean, these folks, everybody gets killed. They get killed over there.
yeah.
I think we were 80,000 people last year.
Wow.
If you could get
Really?
if you could get 10% of that
Yeah.
to come buy from you,
Yeah. Oh man.
you know
I need to make sure I have more merch.
And they come from all over. I mean,
Right.
we'll go look at because Big Brother's creepy.
Yeah.
So we can go look at the numbers, and they're coming from Omaha. They're coming from Iowa and all over.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
breaking news. Apparently, it's not just
Why
bags.
is Kramer here with his golf clubs?
Golf clubs. He's going to hit some of those bags with his golf clubs.
If you move the boards any closer, Kramer's going to hit you with a 9-iron.
That's funny.
So as far as your merch goes,
Yeah.
obviously it's a conscious decision to do things that are soft.
Yes.
When did you learn? Because this is the merch game. You buy the thing that's the cheapest. You realize
It's
it's
crappy.
scratchy as fuck.
Yeah.
And because I'm the type of person, I'm going to rip the tag out anyway, immediately.
Just print the tag.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
why we don't have tags.
So what
in
is
our-
your thoughts been behind you probably started doing something different, but you've evolved, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we always started with the soft fabric. So there's we actually go to this trade show where we meet with manufacturers. So we're feeling the fabrics, figuring out which blends we like, and then they're the ones that were our vacation tuxedos.
So you
those
were
are
doing
all
that.
custom.
You were doing that back then when you started.
Yeah, well, back then we were more meeting with t-shirt vendors.
Yeah.
You know, now it's different because we're manufacturing
Yeah.
our own. But yeah, back then we were meeting with t-shirt vendors and buying so many samples. I have tubs of blank t-shirts that didn't make the cut. You
Those
know?
tuxedo shirts, though, those ain't T-shirts.
No, those
That's
are
all silky silk.
yeah.
Silky silk.
Well, those are the.
I mean,
they
they'd
got
be
the
fancy.
yeah, because we got like the polos, so they got the 4-way
Right.
stretch. And yeah, I mean, just over the years, we've kind of figured out which material blends we like the best.
Because you know,
That make this off?
double fat man needs the 4-way stretch.
Double fat man needs a 4-way stretch,
You know what I found
which is also phrasing.
is, you know, we're all drinkers, right? It's Team Cocktail. We all like a little stretch in our clothing.
I mean, her.
yeah.
Look, when you go on a bender, you're gonna need a little extra room.
You swell up a little bit,
When you go on a cruise with Team
Yeah.
Cocktail,
and you're in the sun all day.
So talk
Yeah.
about, we're talking about like apparel. What other things do you guys carry?
So we have apparel. We do these really cool hats, which I guess are also apparel, but our newest ones are the like are they called water resistant ones that are really cool, so they don't like turn all funky if you
Oh,
wear them
yeah.
in the water.
Yeah.
So those we've just manufactured.
or Missouri in August when you sweat like 7 buckets.
Exactly. I do that in December, so I don't know. I'm always hot. I had customers walk in today. They're like, "It's so cold in here." I was like, "Oh, I think it's comfortable." But we do koozies, glassware, tumblers, like all the fun things that you would need to. What's that?
Are you? You can use the mic there, Nate.
Yeah, you can use the.
Use the mic,
Use
Nate.
the mic.
Use the mic, Nate.
I can't hear
Don't
you.
just talk.
No, we have locally made bitters.
Oh yeah,
and-
we do
and
bitters and smoker kits.
Nice.
Like cocktail smoking kits. So we like to carry stuff too that you could use at your home bar or give as a
Right.
good gift. And I try to find mostly local vendors or other businesses that I can work with. So
What is the biggest seller right now?
our Kansas City tropical button-up shirt,
Really?
by far.
It is dope.
Which one is that one?
It's the red with all the flowers. It
Yeah.
looks like something Andy Rude would wear. Yeah, it's like that one's been nuts.
Well, I figure if Andy Reid approves, right? I mean,
Yeah.
then a fat man like me can wear it.
I think you'd probably rock that.
I don't usually rock red, but that really just goes to my hatred of St. Louis.
Well, but you could always. Are you a Chiefs fan?
Yeah, I can go red for Chiefs.
Okay.
He doesn't like it's what's
I don't like the St. Losers.
I think we need to get you in the floaty one, the like teal one with all the like.
I was either thinking the
floaty-
teal or the purple.
Yeah, the purple with all the cocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who comes up with like the slogans on some of the shirts?
So it's a mix. It's like me, my Nate, my brother, my cousin who works for me. Like I don't know. We're just out. You guys. Like you never know what we're gonna say. That could end up on a shirt.
That's my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like when they're on their like 30-person cruise team,
Yeah.
she's just in the back corner with a clipboard. What'd you
Yeah.
say? Okay, I got you.
So what she hasn't told you is she does have a notes section in her phone. And yes, when we go out to dinner, maybe have a beverage or two,
Yeah.
we come up or hear where somebody's saying
Yeah.
something, she makes a note. What's even funnier is the next day when we go back and look at them, some of them are hilarious and some of them are
what the fuck?
not.
Yeah.
so
We're like, what were we even
Or
thinking?
what did that mean,
Yeah.
right? So the one that I would love to have the backstory on it because it's
Okay.
it struck me when I saw it, and it says "bad day to be a beer,"
Yeah.
and I wore it to work, and I don't think anybody got it.
Really?
I figure that's like one where you were out. I'm thinking it was a bonfire. Somebody chugged, slammed that thing down, and crushed it with their boot.
I think it was actually at a tailgate party. Like I can't remember if it was like Kenny Chesney or maybe it was a Chiefs game, but we were tailgating and we're like playing all these drinking games in the parking lot, and I think it was like that's where it came from. Was like it's a bad day to be a beer because all of these are getting demolished.
I love that shirt.
Yeah,
But
but people didn't get it. Oh,
I wear a lot of different shirts,
uh-huh.
and I thought that one would garner some sort of interest.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a fun game.
What's that?
How many shirts do you own that are not drinking themed?
So, I can give you the 2 dates. I went to a concert in Tulsa this year, February, March 1st on my birthday, and then a week ago I went to a dinner event at the restaurant affair. That was the 2 days that I did not wear a beer shirt, and I probably have, and I'm adverse to shorts. I mean to pants. If I can wear, I think I wore pants twice in the winter.
That's crazy.
But I probably have 100 T-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the hats, though. and y'all's hat game, I was like, you do not need another hat, fool.
But you got one.
I know, and I got shirts. I got all the things.
Yeah.
I got all the things. No, it's a great store. Let's wrap this up. Let's do one more mystery beer.
One more mystery beer? Hey, wait a minute. Listen. Shh. Do you hear Bree?
Mystery beer.
You get to pick the last one. Now you know all the rules.
Yeah.
Now you're a veteran.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's a
You got big,
Big boy.
Me love
big
you
boy.
long
I
time.
might need both hands for this.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Drink up, fool.
Yes, Daddy.
What up, Mike? Well, that's dark. That looks like another brown, obviously, because it looks brown, right? Captain Obvious here.
I don't know why you got to be so divisive.
Well, there you go, mate. We got some-
Somebody's rocking some pizza.
that's Mike over there.
That's looking good.
Are you hungry?
I am.
Oh my gosh, you are hungry. Have you not eaten today?
I had lunch about 11.
Okay, this is called Jukes Ale Works out of Elkhorn, Nebraska.
Yeah. Shout out to who brought me that? Oh, shout out to the First Family of Kansas City Beer.
I was about to ask, was that
trying
Crane's
this.
delivery?
Yeah, Scott Kranz. Shout out to Scott Kranz, First Family of Kansas City Beer. What do you think that is? It's got some malt to it.
That's
It's like a
way different than the last one.
Yeah. It's like
Like
a
a black
like it.
lager?
either that or like coffee brown or something like that. We might have to look it up.
I like
You
it. It
never
does
know.
kind of have like a coffee-ish.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling like that's a little
No?
A little what? A little.
not too heavy. I don't
No.
think that's real high on the
Yeah.
ABVs.
It's good though.
This is
Ba-
fun for me because these are all beers I would normally never order. So
Yeah.
Well,
And-
that's
get
kind
me
of-
out of
that's-
my.
That's kind of the game here.
Yeah.
Is people don't know what they like or they don't
Yeah.
like usually.
Yeah.
Like we all think we think we like this and we don't. We think we don't like that other thing, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Oh.
and,
shit.
and we try to do things that I'm like, we've never had that. Let's do that and let's experience it together. That sounded weird. I know.
I'm going to need you
How's
guys
that?
to give us a moment. We're going to turn the lights
I mean,
down.
the sun's going down. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's couple skate.
So yeah, I don't. Yeah. So yeah, we try to do different things. The original when we first started, he wasn't much of a beer guy. He's more of a rum whiskey guy.
Okay.
And so I would bring the bag, but every beer would have a brown paper bag.
We were classier
We're-
in the beginning.
Yeah.
We've kind of slummed it
Yeah.
since then.
Well, I quit. You know, I don't keep brown paper bags. I got tired of going to Hy-Vee to steal them. Well, don't steal. They would give them to me.
Right.
They had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
I was like, can I get some of those slender, bags? They would give them to me weirdly.
That's funny.
Then they started asking questions.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
was like,
can't
oh,
come
that
back.
game's over.
I'm going to say this is going to be a higher ABV beer.
Really?
I don't know why. It's just it's bitter on the end to me.
Okay.
It's malty.
6'9".
Of course, he was going to go 6'9". Nice.
Nice.
I'll say 6'8".
Ooh.
Those prices.
Someone's playing the game.
Okay, 7%.
You play to win the game.
7%. What say you, my lady?
I'm gonna say 5.8.
Oh, she went low.
Ooh, our actual
I don't know.
retail ABV. Does it tell us?
5.9.
Whoa.
Did I just win?
Ding,
No,
ding,
you went
ding.
over.
No,
I did
she said
5.8.
5.5 or 8.
I said 5.8, didn't I? I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, duh.
Can we get
yeah.
playback on that?
No. Nice burp. No, I got my prices right rules fucking wrong. I'm like, you're
what?
over.
You're gonna miss a turn.
Well, thank God we're out of here. I don't know what style. Oh, it's a dark. You know what you called it? Dark lager.
There we go.
Look at it. Look
Look at him.
I growed up.
at that growed up palate. Because generally you're wrong.
What's next in Team Cocktail? What are you thinking you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Beers with Nigel collab.
Yeah. Well, obviously. Beers with Nigel collab.
I didn't even think that I was going besides open a bar with.
Do you
Beers
not?
with Nigel.
Yeah.
Do you not remember our conversation? We were all in there.
I do remember.
I know we were drinking margaritas.
We were.
Well, and you might have given me some whiskey too before that.
Okay, here.
that was. I'm sitting up at my desk working. And I was like, hey, we're day drinking. Want to come meet Team Cocktail?
Yeah.
Because it was an impromptu thing. I'm like, you need to come over, bro.
And it was fun. That was a fun afternoon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was not productive when I went back to my desk.
Yeah, that's how that happens. So I have those
Complaining.
days.
I'm not complaining about it.
I mean, technically, you don't have a real job, so here we are.
That's fair. My boss is kind of a dick, but
That's him.
Yeah.
It's alter. It's
my alter ego.
yeah, Dick Boss.
That I like the sound of that one, but that one felt like it was a little bit dangerous. Like you gotta had to hold back a little bit.
Yeah,
That might be more than I think
It
it
caught me
is.
by surprise. Well, let's be real. Let's be real. You haven't burped once. Can you burp?
I mean, yeah, I can burp.
Because the only reason I ask, we've had at least 2 guests who can't
Who
burp,
say they can't burp?
Oh, really?
so they
No,
fart.
I can.
It's got to come out somehow, right?
I can burp. I guess I've been drinking slower so that I don't.
Well, this is the wrong podcast for that.
Okay, sorry.
We explained
Very
the
ladylike.
rules,
Oh, wait.
and they've got 2 beers they haven't touched. Only
Oh my
because
God,
they
my
have
mom
mystery
would be
beers.
like,
Will your mom listen to this episode?
"Oh, I'm sure she'll listen. Absolutely."
Well,
Will your mom come have drinks with us?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So fun story. My mom, her nickname is Malibu Sue. I'll let you guess what she drinks.
No way.
Will she be here this Saturday of Downtown Days?
Probably not,
Well,
but we got to
okay.
get her here.
Because
they
we have
a whole relationship with Malibu.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's
There's a
ridiculous.
traditional Malibu night here in downtown Lee Summit.
Oh, really?
Only some people get invited.
Oh. So
It's-
maybe Malibu Sue
it's-
would be
It's an
invited.
invite-only affair.
Okay. My mom's a good
Sue.
time. She's
Are you
fun.
gonna do a Malibu Sue shirt?
Yeah, we need to.
Oh
Yes. So I was just introduced to it's like the most simple of beverages, right? Like I don't know why I'm saying I was just introduced to it, but whatever. At our one pint event a month ago, Lady Lager Alyssa, her brunch beverage, Malibu and Sprite, 3 limes,
Oh.
and it is refreshing as
Oh,
fuck.
you've done it?
I ordered with Lady Lager orders me something. I'm drinking.
Where was that?
Where did we go for brunch at 18th and Vine?
Oh, it's that one place. I had to leave. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
I was working.
Yeah, dumbass.
So you had one Malibu.
Wait, look, if Lady Lager orders, you take it.
Shout out to Rhythm Brewing.
Look,
In Connecticut.
She is quite possibly the most amazing woman we've met.
Hold on now. Hold on. You're forgetting about Melissa Cole.
They're up there.
We've had a lot of great
Look,
guests
look,
Yeah.
on
that's
our
going to be a photo
podcast.
finish there to see who's.
But some of the shout out to the dudes, but some of the women we've had on have just been. You're like,
Well, I mean, look.
Oh, my God.
It's a little easier for us.
what do you mean? What
Well,
does that
especially
mean?
as white dudes. But I mean, there's some other hurdles they got to do. They got to clear.
Women? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the women that have been on the show. Where are you going with this conversation?
So
See,
what made the women those
in
women
our
good
industry,
podcasts?
They're in this
So
industry.
Gotcha.
I will tell you the first woman we had on was that Bree or was that Melissa Cole? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Probably Melissa.
Both of those women are forces of nature. I was in London. Somebody told me to go to this bar and ask for Melissa Cole. I had no idea who she was. Turns out she's in the beer thing. Wine to have sommelier and
Yep.
beer cicerone. She's a master cicerone.
Oh.
There's like 30 of those in the world. She's a chef. She's written like 4 cookbooks, beer books. She's just a force of nature. And I met her at this bar in London. She was so nice, so cool. And in our infancy of the podcast during COVID,
They were on their 4th lockdown in London.
Right.
I hit her up on Twitter. I was like, would you want to come on our podcast? She's like, absolutely.
Oh.
And she came on, and we were like, wow, this
amazing
woman.
stories. When she was first a judge,
Yeah,
and
she was a beer
and she
judge.
was tasting this beer, right? She's like, "Well, that tastes like was it rhubarb?
Yeah,
tastes
she-
like rhubarb." And the old man sitting next to her was like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
She was
and
with,
totally clowning her.
Yeah.
It was
Rhubarb beer, yeah.
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 So she's that's one of the forces of nature that we've had. Now,
And I
to your
mean-
point, Elisa, same way.
Oh yeah.
Just they walk into a room and they command it.
Yeah.
Like the lights just turn toward them, they take the oxygen, and you're okay with it because they're that awesome.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's. I know you just have you're in love with Elisa now. Got it.
How can you not be?
Okay, you didn't have to say it out loud.
Look, she's awesome. Bree's awesome. We had a lot of cool people that week.
Absolutely. And
Lot
look
of
at
amazing-
look at our new cool friends.
Look at our
Yeah,
new
new
cool
friends.
and this is the thing, they're neighbors.
Yeah.
They're
You're
the
not
cl-
getting rid of me for at least 3 years.
For at least
I'll still be here.
I mean, we'd have to actually make effort to leave.
Right.
Yeah. My goal is to just maybe win one of the lotteries and just buy the building.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Trail would love that.
I'm sure.
Shout out to Trail. He's probably never listened to this podcast, but maybe he'll listen to this one because there's Team Cocktail on
I
there.
feel like
Yeah,
we went
I'll share
way-
it.
I know Sarah will listen.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Sarah. 'cause
Shout
that's-
out to Sarah.
That's
My cyclone.
Exactly. So she's so funny. There was one day I was playing some music. She sent me a text. She's like, "Can you turn that up?" I was like, "Absolutely, Sarah."
Was she listening through the vent?
You can hear things. It ain't that soundproof.
Right.
So hopefully,
I'm gonna need some joke material. Later.
Yeah.
the weird thing is I'm so used to it being closed on Sunday. So to hear people on Sunday, then I'm like,
Right.
oh, that's kind of weird. But it's cool. I mean, you guys play good music. It's fine.
Do we?
Yeah,
I got a kind of a mix of a playlist.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We're
So-
Sunday fun daying.
yeah.
What's
But-
what is the morning playlist at Team Cocktail?
A lot of times I start with it's called what's it called? Party Cove.
I think it depends on whether you turn on the music or I turn on
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah, that's true. Usually start with Party Cove. It's all a lot of country, Kenny Chesney-ish drinking songs. But then some days I really get into the 90s alternative rock is kind of one of my jams.
All of a sudden, I'm feeling like she's got 4 non-blondes.
oh,
blaring.
100%. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
This has been fun.
So fun.
I'm a big fan of your store and your brand.
Thank you.
I plan on buying some more stuff.
I need to get me a tuxedo.
Yeah, we need to get you set up.
Yeah.
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 And we've got to get a
Probably-
picture
I
of you to
think-
put on your socials.
I feel
Yeah.
like you're right, though. I think the teal's probably the way to go.
yeah.
But you know it's gonna be great because she's got the great materials. The shirt with all the Kansas City on it, our logo all over it.
Yeah.
We need that for the festival.
Yes.
That could be our uniform. We pour our beer. For those who don't know, we're Barrel and Flow's coming up August. Was that 9th, 10th, 11th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? We are actually pouring our own beer.
A collab.
Yeah, we're doing a collab with shout out to Helicon Brewing
Tropical stout with mango, cocoa.
and coconut and something else. We'll see.
So you definitely need tropical shirts then.
Heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. There it
There
is.
it is.
So so that we'll be pouring that beer. We're actually flying to Pittsburgh to go brew with these guys, which is
That's cool.
I told him I was like, if we're gonna go
You can't.
collab, we're going to collab.
Yeah, you can't just get on the phone and say, "Hey, here's a recipe."
Wow, whose voice is that?
I don't know.
The guy that called on the phone and said, "Here's a recipe."
So we appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Your other beers are getting hot, so we need to let you drink those.
Yep.
Obviously, you were trying not to burp. Weird.
Well, I felt bad because I did kind of burp just a second ago,
you
and you guys
hit it?
were talking, but it wasn't a loud
No, no,
one.
no.
Did you swallow the burp?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I told you. By the way,
Sorry.
that's gonna be the thing the reel we put on. Yeah, I did.
I mean,
Hey, where can we find Team Cocktail?
So
yeah.
Instagram is at Team Cocktail Brand, Facebook, Team Cocktail, teamcocktail.com. Yeah. TikTok is Team Cocktail Brand.
And 3rd Street.
Yes,
Right
3rd Street.
in downtown Lee
Yep.
Summit, the
8
heart of down-
Southwest
8
3rd Street.
Southwest. Do not go to 8.5. That's my
Don't.
door.
No.
Actually-
Actually, you should.
Actually,
That'd
you
be
should.
funny.
That's
If you
no.
want some
Secret
hats.
knock.
I mean,
Get a discount.
Back in the day when people were trying to find a W, they would come to my
Oh,
house.
I bet.
And there was at least 20 times that people came up the stairs.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Because I never locked my door. Shh,
You
I never
probably
said
should
that.
not say that. You know I don't edit.
Okay. Well, if you can find it, good luck. Because most people couldn't find the W's door.
Right.
So
That's so funny.
here we are. So
I'm gonna have to edit.
I think just a shirt idea. Don't swallow the burp.
Right. Don't swallow the.
That would be so funny though.
But it's just gonna be like huge font. Don't swallow.
the burp. You know what?
That could be a sticker too.
Let's go. I would wear that shirt.
Would you?
And
I would put that sticker on the studio fridge.
That would bring up so much conversation.
That is true. It would. Yeah.
I'd be like, have you ever burped and not out loud? You swallowed it, didn't you?
I feel like I got really called out.
Everybody's done that. We call out burps.
Yeah.
We call out good burps and bad.
Cry burps.
Yeah, it's better that you swallow it. That was kind of like that was kind of like a cry burp where you're trying to do it and it just comes out like it's like you're crying.
It was like you just gotta let it go because it's gonna hurt.
You're crying. It's a cry burp.
That's
I feel sorry for the people who can't burp.
I do too. Like 3 Trails.
Runner Stephanie can't burp,
Yeah.
so she farts.
Look, all runners are nasty farters.
Whoa.
Like, have you ever hung out with cross country people? And nasty.
Just gotta let it go.
Here we are. All right, thank you.
Thank you guys so
Nate,
much.
thank you for
Appreciate it.
Sort of participating.
Yeah, I was trying not to steal her thunder, so
I don't think that's possible, bro.
Yeah, I think you could try and it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I don't. You know, good. That was cute.
And Woodford, thank you.
He says thanks.
I would like to see a mini barrel on Woodford's collar.
Okay, I agree. Yeah.
I think that's a great merch move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nigel, where can they find us?
No, that's your job.
I know. I wanted to switch it up. That's kind of fun. Because listen to him stumble. Even though he does all the social media.
Twitter.
The tweeter, at Beers with Nigel.
Yeah. Instagram.
Yep.
The Facebooks.
Yep. The tube of views.
Yeah, YouTube. And I think any other iHeartRadio.
All them podcast apps.
Yeah. If you just Google us.
and you know what? You know what else? If you got one of them, our Alexa apps.
Have you tried the Alexa thing lately?
I have not.
Does it still work? You should not. Maybe we should try that out before we tell people to do that.
You know what? I'm going to tell people to do it anyway. I hope it still works. But say, hey, Alexa, play the Beers with Nigel podcast.
He just wanted to say it like that, all sexy and shit. Drive safely, folks. Good night.
Good night.
You've been listening to Beers with Nigel, a show about beer and other stuff, hosted by Nigel Woodbury and that other guy, Nick Parker. Beers with Nigel is poured for you by Dire Oil Graphics, providing bumper-to-bumper graphic design, promo products, and print services. Find them at direoil.com. Beers with Nigel is a proud member of the Fredcast Network and is available on all of your favorite podcast flavors. Find Beers with Nigel on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and ask Alexa to play the Beers with Nigel podcast.